So, the boss asked you to create a bunch of folders. Now, most people would go to the File Explorer and create each folder manually, but there's a much faster way to do this by using an Excel list. Here's how it's done. To instantly create the list of folders, you're eventually going to use a batch file, and that's just a text file that runs the script or commands you give it. But the best part is it's really easy to do. We just need to do some light setup work in Excel. Here we have a list of our vendors, and the key to making this work is to put the letters MD in front of our vendors. MD stands for Make Directory, and think of a directory as being a folder. Okay, to get the MD in front of your list, you have a few choices, so let's look at those first, then we'll create the batch file. The first choice is to go plain and boring by typing MD followed by a space, press Enter, then drag it down. The second method is to create a formula, which sounds over the top, but has some advantages, especially if you're trying to create folders that have more than 2 words, which we'll show you how to do later on. For now, to create the formula, type equal, open quote, MD space, close quote, ampersand, click on the first vendor, press Enter, and we should see MD followed by the vendor name. Now, regardless of which method you choose to add the MD prefix, the next step is to copy the list, then create a text file in the location where you want the folders to live. So let's select our list, copy it, then go to the place where we want the folders to live, right-click, create the text file, and we'll give it a name. In this case, we'll call it vendors. Then we'll open the file, and we'll paste in our list. Now, here is where we create the batch file. To do that, click File, Save As, and in the file field name, just add .bat. Once you save it, you'll see this icon with the gear. So all you have to do is double-click, the script will run, the folders are created, and there you go. But what if you have a list and there are 2 words in the name? Well, the problem you'll run into is if you add the MD prefix followed by just the 2 words, the script will create separate folders for each word, and that's not good. So here's where using that formula method comes in handy because the 2 words have to be in quotes. Granted, it's no fun to type, yet here's how it goes. Type equal, quote, MD space, quote, 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 ampersand, click on or type the target cell location, ampersand, then balance things out by typing 4 quotes. Ugh, no fun. I'll put the formula in the description in case you want to copy it. From here, it's just a rinse and repeat. Copy the list, create your text file, paste in the list, save it as a .bat, and run it. But what if the boss wants to show subfolders as well? Okay, this guy's really starting to push it. To solve this, you'll have to type the name of your folder, \, then subfolder. So, for example, you'll start by typing out the company name, then in the next row down, type the company name, \, subfolder. Once that's complete, you know the rest. Just add the prefix of MD, copy the list, create the text file, save it as a batch, run it, and there you go. So while you're here, feel free to watch this video.